Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Tom Clancy's The Division. So there is approximately 24 hours left or less on the global event, depending on what time you see this. Do you have the classified gear that's being offered for the global event, and is it worthwhile? Let's find out. So the first classified set that we're going to talk about is the Hunter's Faith. Hunter's Faith is a lot of fun. You are going to be tempted to boost up your firearms to 9,000, and you certainly can. I don't know if that is the best course of action, because you'll get that damage bonus up to 100% a lot faster. You're talking about 3 headshots and a body shot, and you're up to 100%. However, when there are groups of enemies or PvP situations, close range, it's going to be disadvantageous for you to have a whole bunch of firearms and not a lot of toughness. Because you're talking about at most 400,000 toughness, maybe 415 if you put 9,000 into firearms. So if you get into a situation where there's a group of NPCs or other players at close range, you're going to be at a distinct disadvantage, both because you won't be able to get headshots and because the damage that they're going to be doing to you over time is going to be a lot higher than what you can do to them. So it is a fun classified set. You can bump up your firearms to 9,000 to bump up your headshots to 30% damage increase each time up to 100%, and body shots 15%. If you get it to around 7,000 firearms, you're going to have a decent amount of toughness, and then you're going to be doing 11% for body shots and 22% extra damage for headshots. So you're talking about 5 headshots to get it up to 100% instead of 4. Well, 3 headshots and a body shot. So it's your call. You can play around with it a little bit to see what works best for you in different situations. 9,000 is a lot of fun, but you're a little bit more of a glass cannon. 7,000, you have more survivability, but you don't have that huge damage buff with each hit. Also, with this build, I would recommend there is a talent on the bottom right. Headshots have a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. That's a good one to have for this. So you get a headshot, you automatically get an extra round in your magazine, since reloading is going to reset the damage bonus, and also a meticulous bolt action sniper is going to be a good idea. You'll have a chance to automatically reload without losing your bonus with a kill. Both good things to have with this classified gear set to maximize and extend out that damage bonus for as long as possible. Bolt action, I would recommend using either an SRS, M700 Carbon. Those are the 2 best ones. You can use a custom M44, although I don't necessarily recommend it because you're talking about a maximum magazine of 11 shots. It does hit really hard, but you're talking about a shorter span of time in order to have that damage buff both build up and to keep. The next classified set we'll talk about is Alpha Bridge. Alpha Bridge is great solo or in a group of 4 where you all have Alpha Bridge. Not really great as part of a squad of 4. If you're part of a squad of 4 and you're using Alpha Bridge, you're going to be at a distinct disadvantage. You have to get those kills, so you have to be the one to get the kill. And the signature skills of others don't affect you. Now, I don't have my own Alpha Bridge set, so I can't show you firsthand, but you can see here, when you go down, you have an Alpha Bridge set. Someone tries to bring you up with Recovery Link. It doesn't work. You either have to put down a support station or defibrillator in order to bring that Alpha Bridge player back up. So great for solo play. Great if you're in a squad of 4 that everyone has a full set of Alpha Bridge. Not so great if you're the only one in a group that's using it. It looks like it would be a lot of fun. I don't know yet. Next classified set, Firecrest. Now Firecrest, I think, is the big winner for this global event. If you're able to get a 6-piece set of Firecrest, I would say use it. I've played around with it and I love it. First of all, you get extra incendiary grenades. Now that only works if you keep the Firecrest set on all the time, because anything beyond 2 you're going to lose when you switch it off. Okay, second of all, your bullets automatically become incendiary bullets, so you have a chance, 2% chance, to set an enemy on fire with your bullets. Now this is not a very high chance. You would have to hit someone 50 times in order to guarantee, basically, or on average, guarantee a on fire status effect. Or you could throw out your flame turret, which of course you're going to have with the Firecrest set, which has a high chance of proccing on fire status. And NPCs that you kill, either your turret or yourself, blow up like an incendiary grenade. So you basically turn an NPC into a firebomb, which is absolutely fantastic. It's fun to watch. It's fun to do. Now that can happen every 10 seconds. So you can't chain firebombs one after the other, because after you get a group of guys that are somewhat close together and firebomb one of them, it would be really easy to just chain firebombs. So that's why they put the 10-second rule in there. This brings us to our last classified set, which is the Tactician's Authority. And I have to say, the Division dropped the ball with this one. Now for months, if not longer, when I had a 4-piece regular Tactician's Authority, I was using a Vigorous chest piece and Inventive backpack. So Vigorous gives you overheal for all your healing skills. Inventive gives you an extra 15% skill power. So most of the time I automatically had 15% and up to 45%. With a 6-piece classified set, you have 0% up to 30% the first time, and then 0 to 60 the second time, and you have to get it all the way up every time, and then you have to swap out skills when you get up to 60. You have to use one skill, then you have to use the other skill. So it's great. I mean, this is just begging to have 2 tech wing skills, a sticky bomb and turret, or seeker mines and a turret, or sticky bomb and seeker mines. It's just begging to have that for that extra punch, for the extra power, but you can't do it because there's no healing that you can do otherwise if you do that. And because you have to have 9,000 electronics, so everything, all your armor should be electronics. That means that your weapons can't have skills like Predatory, which would give you a little bit of health back. So I was already getting 60% because I had Inventive on the backpack, which gave me 15% for full health, and then Talented on my weapon, which gave me 15% for kills. So I was already at 15 to 30% to start without the Tactician's bonus. And then I got an extra up to 30%, so I was already getting up to 60%. Now with this 6-piece set, you can get up to 75% if you have Talented on your weapons perks. But you have to juggle your skills. Otherwise, you go back to 0 and you have to start all over and go up to 30, and then drop to 0 and go up to 60, and then go down to 30 and then go up to 60, and you have to do skill A and then skill B and then skill A and then skill B. Even though your turret may still be up, you have to destroy it and put it back out so that you can go back to 30 and build it back up to 60 so you can use your healing skill. So I think this was a huge mistake on their part. I think a 6-piece set should automatically start you off at 30% and build up to 60%. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.